"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Hello.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. What did he think he was going to accomplish?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Office layout.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Okay. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the room emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction the room posed. The office. Can't open number 1, or 2, or 3. Button sounds. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Nice. Oh, and the credits? Office computers. Someone's playing solitaire. Employee database. Nature paintings. This is pretty neat, actually. We have 2 ways to go. That way and that way. I want to go see what's over here first. Let's see. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Huh. Office clock. Oh, it actually ticks. Hallway. So these lead to 2 different areas. Let's see. Employee lounge. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game. So there was a big thing over the escape safe. So let's check out and see what the narrator sounding thing is in a minute. So let's see. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown desks. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Pretty. Exit. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the 2 endings together instead. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. This is pretty neat. It's like a little museum about the game's development. Game design mockup. This was the level William, the level designer, sent Derry, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. That's so neat to know. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in... Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Cool. Go over here. So much to look at. Office. The office, an early version of the lounge. From Otto Tampio? Subject, Guajin. Oh. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to set these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. This is really neat. Like, really, really neat. The cargo lift. Oh. This second version is functionally the same as what's in the game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Don't know if I've been there yet. Cargo lift. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. Oh, I have been here. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. That was the first ending I got. Apartment timer. It's an apartment ending? The previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, the timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Huh. I haven't gotten to that ending yet. Alright, I'm gonna see... Maintenance layout, meeting room. Alright, I'm gonna... This is a lot longer than I thought it would be. At least this part is. So I'm gonna head back over... See if I can find what the... narrator voice thing is. Check that out in a minute. Let's see. So we go this way, then in here. Narration outtakes.
He traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever. Now then, this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he's supposed to be. Stanley pushed the compass 6.
It's fun. It's neat that they have, like, a little museum thing in the game. Alright, let's head to that exit, because this thing is pretty large. So, let's head over here. Exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Flip the switch. Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...